Hello, my name is Christian Schmidt. I am Director for Land Transport at the European Commission. I'm an economist, a former diplomat, and Danish. Well, I think negotiation, adaptation, learning to learn, and then of course to master a lot of complex details and then to crystallize that into the essentials and the ability then to present it clearly. Well, since the current job is a new area to me, I think one of the most important skills I need to learn here is the history of the sector, the evolution, how rail has developed, the liberalization process, to give me perspective for the decisions that have to be taken today. So on that, I rely in fact on the skills of people before me. The legislative process of the European Union, this is something that is entirely new to me. I've dealt with international cooperation, negotiations, but not with EU legislation on our own turf. This is a very complex process, so it's very much about procedures, institutional issues, legal matters, and that for me is a new area where I've had to learn something entirely new in the last 2 years. Also, since I'm in the area of transport, updating my knowledge of globalization, industrialization, the global supply chains, to know why transport is moving and where it is moving. Well, skills that I use in all my daily tasks, I would say one of the most important things is to know what you do not know. I find leadership is it's risky when you think you know and in fact you don't. So listening to those who know, take advice, I think that is an important skill. The second I would add to that is also, of course, emotional intelligence. Dealing with a team where certainly everyone has talents, but everyone is unique, and therefore the style of management has to be adapted to every single person. Well, I think the ability to motivate. Europe is going through hard times. We're a little bit confused. What are our borders? We need to understand why we work hard and what we're working for. And I think that's the also task of the manager to explain. And if the manager doesn't have a clue, I'm sure people will know. So motivating, of course, organization, etc. These are all important tasks, but mostly you deal with professionals who know that. What they need, of course, is guidance. Well, I think for the ecological transition, we will only get there if all our transport modes are smart. That means connected. It means people with skills to manage complexity, interconnectedness, and big data. Of course, we'll have our artificial intelligence. We need people who understand that, who can master and harness that. Because otherwise we won't be able to reap all the promises of these new technologies. So this is different from perhaps the average colleague we have in our teams. So young people joining us will bring that, I'm sure.